Hello, good morning and welcome to the Sudoku channel. This is Oliver coming to you from Youghal by the Sea in Ireland over here in Europe. Another beautiful morning, just gone 8 o'clock in the morning. For those of you who haven't been to the channel before, we're looking at the archives of the Telegraph newspaper in the UK and looking at Diabolical number 5620 of, I think, the 27th of September 2021. Now, part 1 video goes through all the basic Sudoku techniques for solving, and then if we don't solve it from there, we'll go on to a second video which will just look at the more advanced techniques. And all viewers are asked and encouraged to try and come up with solutions. And if you go back now, down below there is a link to part 1. If you go back there, you'll see that there were 3 solutions suggested, and I'm going to look at Glenn Scott's solution, ampersand Glenn Scott 9693, because he was the first one back and it's one that I understand, and it also uses something that was used for video 83, the same type of solution, which I'm beginning to like. Is called a BUG, which is a bi-value or binary universal grave. I think it's a nice, neat solution. So we're going to use his, and let me see if I can just pull up his solution. Right, here it is here. He says an X-wing to eliminate 2 4s, then an X-wing to eliminate a 7, and then a bug. Okay, Ross, well, we'll see if we can do that. Yeah, I'm going to put in a few more X-wings just so people can get a better feel for X-wings, because this is a learning exercise as well. Now, X-wings can either be X's based on the rows or the columns. So for example, we've got 2 4s here, we have 2 4s here. So we've got 4s there on the rows, which means we can get rid of any other 4s on the columns, which means we can get rid of that one there, and this one up here. Okay. Now, there is another X, in fact there's quite a lot of other X-wings in this place, but we've got 2 4s there, 2 4s down this way, and we also have 2 4s this way here. So this is a different X-wing, because this way the bases are on the columns. So we've got 2 there and 2 there, which will allow us to get rid of these 2 4s here. Now, there was no need to use 2 X-wings, as you see there. Scott just used the 1, or Glenn just used the 1. Actually, having done that, we can see here now in this house, there is only 1 4, and that's the 4 there. Now, he was also talking about an X-wing on the 7s, and if we look at it, we have 2 7s here, and shouldn't have a 7 there, that was my mistake. Get rid of those 2 7s. And we have 2 7s here. So this time our bases are on the columns, and we're going to get rid of any 7 on the rows, and we get rid of that 1 there. Now, at this stage, you look around and you see, I've got a mistake. There's a 9 there. I should have got rid of that 9 there. Whew! I had myself worried there for a while. That gives us 2 7s, two 7s along there. If you look through everything here, we see we have binaries in every cell except for this one. Now, that's the first requirement. The second requirement is that in every house, row, and column, whatever candidates there can only be there twice. So, for example, we've got 2 4 9s here. We've got 2 4 9s over that way. The 4 and the 9, well, there's 2 4s here, 2 7s, 2 2s, 2 9s. So you need to go through them all. 2 2s, we've got 2 9s there. And that's why I like putting them in bold. You see if you've missed out anything. There's a 7 9 and a 7 9 there. So looking at them all, everything is blackened out, except this one should be a 2. We've got 2 2s, but notice we have 3 9s. So we weren't able to fill in that one. We've got 3 9s this way. And it is this one. So for example, there is a tutorial down below, I think it's tutorial number 31, called BUG. Have a look at that, and that will explain this to a T. And it basically means that if we did not have the 9 here, then we're going to have a thing called like the unique rectangles. We can have 2 possible solutions, which means this solution here must be a 9. And once you do that, everything comes out. Like that 9 gets rid of that, it gets rid of that one, gets rid of that one, and you can see there's so much now it's just going to just fall apart. Alright, so we'll just, for the sake of doing it, finish it off now. And thank you, Glenn, and thank you for everybody else that came up with solutions. I'm an awful one for just going off in tangents, haven't I? And I'm just doing these almost at random because I know no matter where you start on this, you're going to get your solution because they're all linked together. And no matter which one you do, to see running out of options. 7, that gets rid of that one. 4 gets rid of that one. 7, we have a 4 here, and we have a 2 here. What else do we have? 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7. And how come the 7 here will get rid of that one? And that's it, finished. 2, 7. All right, that was it. You know, it wasn't really too hard. Thank you all for your solutions, really appreciate it. Now, I have had a sneak preview of the next one, which is of the 10th of September, and I think it will be more difficult than this one. All right, that's all I can say. I just had a quick look at it and it looks interesting. So looking forward to doing that one with you. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like this series, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell and you'll be notified when the next one's coming out. And hopefully the next one will be coming out around Friday of next week. Okay, anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and slán tamil.